What's up, YouTube? Pretty excited to tell you the updates on the Humvee. Bunch of things we did. Actually, probably one of my favorite things so far. I bought a radiator comb to straighten out the radiator. Been kind of therapeutic. But yeah, we got the Humvee here. Got the B-pillar cut down. Got the rear tailgate put on. We actually made this over at Merrill Tool. They'll show a video of that. We had this installed last week. Zach was working on this. Pretty excited. Everything's stiffened up. We had to bring everything back together because of the hard body kit requires everything straight. But the hard body kit's here finally. They shipped it to us right away. We're pretty excited. Comes with a lot of components. Comes with all of your weather stripping seals. But take a look at how good the construction is on this one. These are all laser cut panels. They surface prepped everything. Got openings for your doors. All your rivet points are cut out already, punched out or cut out. I think that these were laser cut and reamed. Back panel. Had Merrill Tool cut us out a back tailgate for this one. I remember in the videos how this thing was smashed and it was actually bent down. The rear tire carrier on the back of this one got rear-ended probably by like a deuce and a half or something because it got hit up high and then it actually pushed that fender out. So we're pretty excited. This one turned out great. We coped the corners, got it all to fit beautiful in here, all riveted together. Zach and I did that last week. This thing is solid. Everything is put together tight. Everything currently is plumbed, leveled up. We got a plasma table we ordered for this project. It's a Torchmate 4800, I believe, made by Lincoln. Pretty excited about that. Didn't want to buy a brand new one. I bought a used one. A gentleman out of Washington actually shipped it to us, and it's kind of crazy. The guy was super particular on his shipping. We'll show you here in a second. Really spent a lot of time. So let's take a look at that Torchmate we just got. I'm kind of excited about it. This is going to really aid. We got a press brake and we got some other tools, but the plasma table is really going to help out. Rob's working on this John Deere 440A that we got in here. What do you got on this one, Rob?
This piece came in, no start. I think it's been sitting probably 10 plus years. Fuel tank was full of water. I think I actually got it all out. We're going to check here in a second. I got them off.
Fire up. Hang on a second. You got fuel pouring out here. What the heck? Broke a fuel pump. How much are these?
A lot.
I bet your dad's got one of these. You know, he's coming over to help us wire up the table here this afternoon. Dad does a lot of work on stuff. He actually taught me a lot about working on equipment. This is a new plasma table to us. It's a couple years old already. The guy was cutting out fish signs, selling them at flea markets and garage sales and stuff like that. Pretty expensive piece to actually be using for just the trinkets, but very little run time on it. Take a look at how this guy was super particular about his shipping. He actually cut out tin, formed it, screwed it together just to protect the shipping on it. But what we got to do is assemble everything right now. You can see how little use it's got. I think these are the original bars in here, so just very little usage. So what Dad's going to do is come over here. Dad's a master electrician. He's been wiring stuff for about 20, 30 years. And so he's going to come over, help us get it wired up. The one thing I forgot to do was to check if this is single or three-phase before I bought it. This is the main control unit. So, all right, looks like it's 220, 60 amp. We got plenty of voltage for that. We'll finish unboxing it. I think Dad's going to be wiring it up. We're going to move it over to the other side of the shop. Looks like that, too. You had one. Awesome. Thanks. It should be the same one. Take a look at this. I'm not sure if this is single or three-phase, but I don't know if it matters. This is 230 or 220, 60 amp. It's written right on the back side there. If you want to take a look. I'm gonna go bring this over, see if it's a good match. It actually looks exactly the same. I'm not sure. I think you gotta time these too, so I'm gonna leave this sit here. That was fortunate. Saved about $1,200 for the customer on that one. I'm gonna start unboxing that, get it put over there. Dad's gonna start prepping the wiring on it. But get pretty excited. We'll try and cut something this afternoon. Gonna put a phase converter on it, or I got it wired up single. I can call the guy, but I'm pretty sure he had it as a single phase.
Yep, he does. He's got it wired up. Single, it can go either way. Okay, good.
So it is wired single phase. He's got it wired single. Yep. So I think it's literally, I don't know if you just got to adapt that plug and put on one the same as our welder plug.
Yep.
because we're going to move it over there, and we should be able to just take the extension cord out. It's 65 amps, I think, is the requirement. Yeah, you're right. Before last week, you said he had garnet in there, but no, that's just his. It's the coolant that they put in the top here for cutting into. But I have no idea why he's got cans of garnet. That's what they use for water jet cutting. But cool. Well, then I'll get a forklift here. Move this. I'll probably be done by the time you're back. Thanks.
I'll get the plug.
All right, this is gonna take a lot of work. This guy spent a full weekend assembling this. Thank goodness he looks like this guy actually made his own brackets to fit around the feet. Take a look at this right here. He took Torx bits and drove them in. I do appreciate that he took his time. This guy made a bunch of components to protect a lot of stuff too. He custom made it. I don't know if he cut. Someone was telling me that you can actually lay a sheet of steel on top of plastic and then cut through the steel, and it'll actually cut the plastic out by burning through. We'll maybe try that later. We got Torx T25 and an impact driver. I'm not entirely sure of how to do this yet. We'll figure it out as we go. Main brains of it here, you got the computer. You can do design on the computer, or you can do it off on a offline computer and bring it over with a USB drive and upload it. Got a new fender in last week because someone smashed one of our work trucks here, and one of our guys took his knife and cut the box open on a brand new painted fender. He made a big old cut right in the fender, so I'm trying to be careful not to cut through the packaging. You make mistakes, it's kind of funny, but it seems like every time a mistake's made, it always costs me money. So we like to buy on auctions. That's what we do here. I kind of got an auction addiction, so I bought one. It's kind of like a alcoholic owning a liquor store, but buy a lot of stuff on auctions. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We'll take a look at how good a shape this is in. Like that spins out here. So we got a winter auction coming up. We got a whole bunch of pieces in this next sale. We're getting prepped for that. This unit, hopefully that'll be out in the sale, that John Deere 440 skidder, but we got a lot of other processors and forwarders. Some of the other clips here will show you some of our inventory. You guys get to see a lot of different pieces. One of the pieces that we went to last week, it was snowing out. Guys had a really rough time and nothing was prepared, but take a look at this. They got a crusher. It's about a 120,000 pound crusher sitting on the side of the hill, but the hill's eroded away. Whole crusher is ready to come off, so someone had to spend all day taking a loader, filling up the site just so they could pull the crusher off the hill. It's pretty cool. I've always wanted one of these. It's nice that we have a YouTube channel now that is I can justify investing in these kind of products, make our job a lot easier, especially for these kind of builds. We're holding this together. For Tessie. I think we're going to really enjoy this YouTube channel. I mean, it's going to be fun to get some guys to let it snap a little bit, have fun. We did a bunch of research on how to start a YouTube channel. It's kind of been, I mean, there's probably 15 of us here that really want to get one started and have been ever since we were kids. But it's kind of nice to have a reason to. So we're thankful to you guys, subscribers. Again, as my thanks, we're going to give the Humvee away. All you got to do is subscribe in the bottom. Again, we're trying to grow the channel. We get some really cool stuff we're going to show you, but I am donating the Humvee, no cost to you. All you got to do is click subscribe and you got a chance to win it. We're going to be giving that away. Last day of sick week, we're going to probably have one of the other YouTube guys announce that. I'm hoping I can get Cletus talked into doing an announcement for me. A little free, what do they call that, collaboration, a little free collaboration. Catch him off guard and be like, hey, read this for me quick. Test program shows you a few different cuts, but this is the 4800, so it's cutting out a 4800. I'm going to try and design a drive 205, but I'm not that good yet.